Oh yeah, there she is, the old girl, Mona Lisa, like Leonardo da Vinci book. There she is. How can you miss that, right? Oh man. So anyway, yesterday I finally got around to taking my boys, ages 12 and 9, to the Franklin Institute in Philadelphia, of course, to see the Leonardo, the maestro, the master, Leonardo da Vinci exhibit. And it was, of course, nothing less than spectacular. I mean, all of his inventions, many of which didn't really come into fruition, or people couldn't appreciate for 200 or 300 years after he passed away. And my kids were just, you know, they had been studying Leonardo in school, and they were excited about it. There was a lot of reading involved, but they made reproductions of most of his inventions. And of course there's the Last Supper, there's the old girl Mona Lisa, and the helicopter, and the machine guns. Everything that you could imagine was there. The original drawings for the parachute, which are still used today. But what I found interesting, and why I'm bringing it to you today, is that my boys, even though they were able to interact with a lot of the inventions that he had, they kept asking me things like, well, Dad, show me, what did he look like? What did he look like as a young boy? What did he do? Did he like music? I was, yeah, sure, he invented this like harpsichord thing that you carried around. I said, he loved music. Well, what was he like? Did he like God? Did he believe in God? I said, oh, absolutely. And God loved him too. A little, intervention from divine intervention, that's for sure. And, well, what was he like, Dad? I said, well, Daddy's old, but I'm not that old. I don't know. I didn't hang out with him, but from what I've read and have studied, seemed like to be a pretty good guy, a gregarious person. And they're like, oh, okay, so then he was a nice man. He was good to people. He was fun to be around. Yeah, he was. And that was the point. And that's the point of today's blog. They were more concerned about what kind of person he was. Was he a good person? Even though he invented all those great things that we use today, that didn't matter to them. And it made me think about that. That didn't matter to them, all the things that they did, all the achievements, all his accomplishments, and however his legacy is. It was more about the person. Was he a good person? Was he a good guy? And you can't, so no matter who you are and what we're going through, whether the type of job you have, the things that you own, financially, it doesn't matter. Are you being a good person? Are you being kind to others? Are you here for the reason that we're here? Services, the rent we pay for our space on earth, serving and helping others. And that warmed my heart. That made the whole day special. The fact that the boys were more concerned about, Dad, was he a good dude? Was he a good guy? And, with that, other than make it a great day, it's the only one you've got, remember this. People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. And this has been a perfect example. Thank you. Make it a great day.